local Tesla dealership to protest. What was their mission? Also, it's been 4 years since a deadly shooting at the King Soopers that shook the city of Boulder to its core. How the community remembered the lives lost that day. Plus, a mass shooting last night in a New Mexico park killed 3 teenagers and left many other injured. What the police are saying happened. Fox 21 Morning News starts right now.
You're watching Fox 21 News at 7, bringing you the most local news. We are Southern Colorado.
Rise and shine, Southern Colorado, and thank you for watching Fox 21 Local News. I'm Jessica Livingstone. And joining me this morning in quite the chatty mood, and I'm digging it.
So chatty today. Good morning, everybody.
Megan
It's
Montero.
me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
It's been a good morning because yesterday I was like hanging on by a thread.
I know.
And today
we got sleep.
I got sleep. We are both in a really great mood. So
Yeah.
sit down, get comfy.
Buckle up. It's going to be
Chat
a
with us.
ride. At least, well, not for forecast. Let's go that way, shall we? I'm going to take a step to my left, and I'm going to go talk in front of this big screen here and tell you all about the weather. Here's your forecast first, brought to you by Myers Heating and Air this morning. Good morning, everybody. In Colorado Springs right now, Tender Care Veterinary Center camera showing that we're in the 20s in downtown Colorado Springs. 27 degrees right now, winds out of the west at 6 miles per hour. As we go into the Steel City itself on the Discount Motors camera. Oh, love that shot, by the way. As we take a look up against the ramparts and the mountain ranges there, 33 degrees for today, and also winds are staying calm. A little bit of a relief from those high winds that some of you saw as yesterday. Here's the deal, though. That system brought us some gusty winds as of yesterday, and it also left a little bit of some cooler air on top of that. So your afternoon highs will be mostly in the 50s for today. If you don't like 50s and also 60s, let me tell you, there are some 80-degree temperatures coming your way. I'll show you where that shows up, how long it lasts, and when those of you that like those cooler temperatures and stormy weather get back in action. That's all coming up. Jessica, back to you.
First on Fox 21, pre-evacuation orders for a community in Florissant have been lifted just 40 minutes after being issued by law enforcement. Around 7:45 last night, the Teller County Sheriff's Office sent out pre-evacuation warnings for the Lakeview Forest Heights area because of a wildfire. The fire is now 100% contained, and emergency crews remained on site to monitor the area throughout the night. The fire was reported near County Road 11, close to Wright Reservoir and north of Mile 4 Fire Station. There is no word yet on the fire size or cause. And firefighters in Colorado Springs sprang into action yesterday, battling a grass fire. Around 1 Saturday afternoon, the Colorado Springs Fire Department were called to the area of Fountain Boulevard and Shasta Drive, near South Circle Drive. The half-acre grass fire reduced traffic eastbound on Fountain Boulevard to 1 lane. Despite it being a red flag day across Colorado Springs, which added extra fire danger, crews managed to get the fire under control in about 15 minutes. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Crews attribute the quick containment of the fire to their drone, which allows them to track the fire's spread and determine the best actions to take. This video, after the majority of the fire was knocked down, crews made a lap around the perimeter, applying water to cool down hot spots. On the left, you see the thermal image of the fire, and on the right, a closer look at the crew in motion. If you watch the thermal image closely, you'll notice the red areas representing hotspots turn black as soon as the firefighters apply water, almost as if the hotspots are being erased right before our eyes. In our top story, around 50 people gathering outside a Tesla dealership yesterday, protesting multi-billionaire Elon Musk and the government agency Doge. Across the country, people have been targeting Tesla dealerships, rallying behind what is being called the Tesla takedown movement. Fox 21's Carolyn Felling explains why people in Colorado Springs are joining the conversation.
This is about destroying democracy. And if we don't stand up and fight, we will lose it.
Dozens of people waving signs and chanting on Saturday in protest outside of the Tesla dealership in Colorado Springs.
By firing people, by closing the Department of Education.
People around the country are fed up with Tesla's CEO billionaire Elon Musk, who is leading efforts to fire federal workers. President Donald Trump appointed Musk to lead efforts to downsize the federal government.
I think there's one counter-protester over there. It's pretty gutsy of him.
Musk is in charge of the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, which made more than 100,000 cuts.
My ultimate goal is to energize other people, bring people together. I think, the sign says organize. I really believe that that's exactly what we need to do.
People across the country rebelling against the CEO's decisions, some even lighting fires to the electronic vehicles. But protesters in Colorado Springs say that is not the right way to take action.
No, I'm not into burning cars down or any of that. I think peaceful protest is really important.
Peaceful protest is the only true way to make any change.
DOGE has also pushed for freezing foreign aid and canceling thousands of programs.
What is very distressing is the number of people who've allowed themselves to be brainwashed to the point that every action they take is against their own best interest.
Protests were also held in Denver on Friday with thousands of people.
I created it last night. It's here. It says what I want to say in short term.
And Tesla stock has tanked from its peak in January after President Trump's re-election.
Buy Tesla equals money to China.
Thank you, Carolyn. If you notice any suspicious behavior near Tesla dealerships or around any cars, you are asked to report it by calling the Colorado Springs Police Department. A woman from Pueblo County has been arrested for allegedly driving under the influence while on her way to drop off her kids at school. On Thursday, deputies arrested 36-year-old Chelsea Venezuela on child abuse charges. The Pueblo County Sheriff's Office say staff at District 70 Elementary School informed a school resource officer. A student had reported their mother was driving recklessly while taking the child and two siblings to school. The resource officer found one of the children had visible injuries reportedly inflicted by the mother earlier that morning. The child was taken to the hospital. Venezuela is scheduled to appear in court on March 28th. The Pueblo County Sheriff's Office says this is the fourth arrest made by deputies for child abuse in 2 weeks. All 4 arrests were a result of staff at District 70 schools notifying the Sheriff's Office of suspected abuse. If you are concerned about a child's well-being, see evidence of abuse, or witness a child being harmed, law enforcement asks that you report it. If it is a life-threatening situation, call 911 immediately. Otherwise, you can call other non-emergent numbers to report it. Earlier this month, a 31-year-old Colorado Springs man was killed in a hit-and-run crash. And this weekend, the community gathered to honor and celebrate his life. Staff at Colorado Springs Power Sports say Shane Golden was their sales manager and was loved in our community, bringing his smile, passion, and kindness and all love for things motorcycle to everyone he met. Several people close to Shane gathered yesterday for an honor ride around the Motor City. The honor ride was an opportunity to share memories, stories, and remember Shane for the incredible person he was. It's been 4 years since the deadly shooting at a King Soopers shook the city of Boulder to its core. The case wrapping up 3 years later with the attacker now behind bars, giving some justice to the families and victims of those lost and injured. Yesterday, 10 lives taken that day were being remembered by the city with an intimate ceremony at the Boulder Museum. Fox's Rachel Sauer takes us there.
It was here at the King Soopers in Boulder where the lives of 10 families forever changed. Now the city is honoring their commitment to continue to speak the names of the 10 lives that were lost so they are never forgotten.
Suzanne Fountain, Terry Leiker,
The Boulder Museum was packed with city leaders and officials, community members, and the family of those killed March 22nd, 2021. The city and those present say the message is their resilience and how a community comes together after tragedy. The atmosphere this year was a little different than prior years, with some family members expressing their speech no longer mixed with hate following the closure of the shooter's trial, finding a small amount of justice was served. But it will still never replace the lives and what was taken from them that day.
The pain is still fresh, right? The people that were here 4 years ago are still deeply, deeply missed on a regular basis. So I think it's just incredibly important that we have a chance to come together and remember their lives, make sure that they're not forgotten, and celebrate who they were.
The city says they want to have a permanent memorial right here where you can see the ribbons and, of course, the 10 trees honoring the 10 lives that were lost that day. In Boulder, Rachel Sauer, 2 Prime News.
A study from a local law firm found that one Colorado ski town ranked among the safest spring break getaways in the whole country. Each spring, thousands flock to vacation hotspots, but data shows some of the most popular places are also the most dangerous. Risks of spring breakers' go-tos include high DUI crash rates, alcohol-related injuries, and more. Researchers ranked the safest spring locations and our very own Breckenridge ranking second overall, but number 1 for water safety, DUI crash prevention, and hit-and-run safety. At the top safest spot on the list was San Diego. As it starts feeling more like spring, Coloradans are itching to hike, but avalanche danger is still high. In fact, someone in Denver happened to be hiking in Telluride and saw an avalanche, and it's all caught on camera. Let's take a look. She captured this video of a small avalanche around the Bridal Veil Falls Trail. You can see it almost looks like a waterfall as it cascades down the mountainside. The Colorado Avalanche Information Center says February is typically the most common month for avalanches, but we can still see some slides through the end of snow season. Most avalanches this time of year are smaller and naturally triggered. Looking ahead, get ready to show off your skill on a pair of skis. Monarch Mountain gearing up to host its first annual ski ballet on the freeway. Registration is now open for both solo acts and teams of 2 or 3 people. Organizers say costumes are highly encouraged. You'll be judged on style, technical execution, and flair. If you are not too graceful on skis, Monarch is holding a ski ballet clinic on March 30th. At the event, you can also find live music, giveaways, and vendors. It all gets going at 11 a.m. on March 5th. Meanwhile, the Steel City Pueblo Waterworks held the official grand opening of Waterworks Park yesterday. The Waterworks project started back in 2023 to improve safety and add recreational activities to the section of the Arkansas River between the Pueblo Dam and Runyon Lake. On the top of the new recreational options, the new design will also create a fish passage for migration and improve overall river health. Coming up on Fox 21 Local News, Pope Francis is set to be released from the hospital this morning. What improvements he's made. And still ahead, a nail-biter between the Avs and Canadians. Highlights coming up next in sports. But first, we are checking in with Fox 21 Storm Team meteorologist Megan Montero with what's coming up in weather.
Yep, that's me. I know all the weather, people. Here's what I want you to wear for today. Probably a sweatshirt, some shades, and then I want you to start bringing out your summer gear. Because boy, oh boy, do we have a temperature increase coming for this week. I'm talking 80s for some of you. Just saying. You want to see where those end up? You have to stick around.